Hi everyone, Lauren Culp here, publisher and CEO at CUInsight.com, and I am joined today by a very special guest from Gallagher, the Area Vice President, Jeremy Debruin. Jeremy, hi, how are you?
I'm doing great, Lauren. How are you doing?
I'm doing
Very
good.
special guest. I'm honored.
You are, yes. I'm honored. So glad to have you. Although I like to say too that obviously the circumstances could be better around having to do this call on video. So I'm going to go ahead and dive right in. We know that these are really difficult times. I'm curious, what is Gallagher doing to support credit unions and their members during this crisis?
Yeah, well, thanks for that question, Lauren. Gallagher being a global corporation with 30,000 employees and dealing across a variety of industries has a tremendous amount of resources that are available to all of our clients. The nonprofit sector being one of our niches and credit unions fitting in there. There's lots of things that we can provide for credit unions to not only assess their times and their situation, but also to compare what they're doing to other industries. Gallagher has put together on its website, ajg.com, a pandemic information hub, which has a lot of great things. There's articles, there's webinars, there's survey data from different industries, there's Q&As with experts. And so that addresses all different types of things and how the pandemic could potentially be impacting an employer, and credit unions can benefit from articles such as rebalancing staff. There's a compliance guidebook for HR and how COVID-19 impacts all of the different employee benefits. There's articles on how it can impact executive compensation. There's enrollment and engagement practices for remote workforces. There's strategies to help your employees navigate difficult financial times and different programs that a credit union or other organization could put together to assist their employees financially through these times. There's even stuff about protecting data and privacy issues during COVID-19, as well as things on physical and emotional well-being during this trying time. So, it's a tremendous site and there's a tremendous amount of information on there. And so I'd encourage all credit unions, executives, HR people, even employees, there's some valuable information there on ajg.com. And then personally, I work in the executive benefits space, and with all of the fireworks that we've seen in the economy and just all of the difficulty that's out there, there's a lot of questions about how does this impact my benefit plan. So being there for our clients and being able to sort of help them understand what the impacts of all of these things are on their plans, I think is another way that we're able to provide some valuable assistance to credit unions.
That's amazing. Well, I love hearing about all of the resources you have on your website. For sure, I'll link to that in the post here, so any of our listeners, watchers, viewers today can get connected to that great information that you all have out there. And it's so great to hear too. I'm sure so many folks are thinking about, how does this impact my compensation and my long-term career success? So great to hear about all the things you all are doing in that space. So I'm curious, thinking ahead, obviously we've seen a lot of short-term impacts coming out of this, but I'm curious in the long run, how do you think that this might affect credit unions in the way that we all do business?
Gosh, I hope it doesn't. One of the things that I love about working with credit unions is just the people-centric focus of the organizations. As I mentioned, I work with executive benefits, and so a lot of my work in credit unions deals with meeting with boards of directors and executive management teams. And every single time I go into a credit union, I sit in the lobby waiting to go for my meeting. I notice the personal interaction that's there in the branches, and I hope that doesn't go away. Every single time that I've talked to one of my clients during this particular difficult time, they're all so focused on their members. They're running around trying to put programs in place, trying to help members, whether it's with loan forbearance or whether it's helping them get up on the PPP program and all of those different things that they're scrambling around to do. It really is a testament to the way that credit unions view their role philosophically, and I hope that doesn't change. Obviously, there might be some permanent measures put in place. There might be a little bit more of a remote workforce mindset. There might be, who knows what social distancing looks like and how long it's here, with us. But I hope that focus, and I don't think it will, it does change. I hope it doesn't change, because because that's really what makes credit unions unique, and that's really what makes credit unions what they are.
Right. Such a great point. Hopefully the core of our mission and who we are, what we do, that won't change. That'll stay the same. Great. Well, I'm going to switch gears a little bit here. I'm curious, you are a leader in the credit union space for sure. How are you doing personally? What's been keeping you sane through these trying times, if you are sane?
Yes, sanity is relative. Obviously this has been very trying for everyone, and I do a lot of traveling personally, and so for the first couple of months while we've been shut down, it's been somewhat refreshing. I'm somewhat itching to get back out and get in front of people and meet with folks again, but I've enjoyed the time with my family. We have 3 kids, and they're here. I'm working, they're doing school. So it can be stressful with all these different things going on, and trying to manage just everybody being in a relatively tight quarters at one time. And so that has been, although challenging, it's been great to sort of refocus on the things that are really important. And so, I think if I could give some, tips, or some of the things that I'm doing, is to try and take care of yourself and those that you love. Try and get some fresh air and some, a little bit of exercise, and try and maintain some kind of balance in life, even though life has been somewhat tipped upside down. And then try and do something for someone else. A lot of times, especially when we go through difficult times, and my heart goes out to all those people who are either dealing with personal sickness and obviously financial loss and hardship. And then there's the people who are working on the front lines, and the stress and difficulties that come from, helping people with their health concerns. But if you can sort of take a step back and focus on serving or helping somebody else, take a page out of the credit union's book personally, it provides a great sort of comfort. And we've had lots of opportunities. That's one of the positives that come from difficult times, is it creates opportunities for people to to serve other people and help other people. And I think that is one of the true blessings of these types of situations, because it allows for you to focus less on yourself and more on other people, and to really get the positive vibes and the good feelings that come from doing something good for mankind.
That is incredible advice. Well, definitely something that I 100% agree with. So great to see all the opportunities that we have to serve all of the folks in our country and around the world right now. I want to give you a chance, if you have any last thoughts, Jeremy, that you'd like to share with our audience today.
Not really, other than I just want to wish everybody good health. And again, I want to reiterate how grateful I am personally to work in the credit union space. You folks are inspirational to me, and the work that you do to serve your members and to help them navigate these difficult times it's truly wonderful. I grew up, if you will, in the executive benefits, working in the banking space, and a totally different environment. And I've really come to love and appreciate the people focus of credit unions and putting their members first. And it's just phenomenal. So keep your head up and keep doing what you're doing, because you're providing a very valuable service to people.
Well, a perfect way to end. Absolutely agree with you. There's so much that credit unions do that they're so good at, and this is really a time for their mission to shine. So thank you, Jeremy, so much for spending some time with me today. Again, we'll link to the resources that you all have on your website in the post here, so that our audience can get connected to that. In the meantime, I hope that you and your family stay safe. Maybe we'll run into each other in person someday if we ever come again. All right.
Thank you, Lauren.
Thanks so much and take care.
You too.